For this assignment, we are going to be creating a bar graph using a Google spreadsheet. We are going to be finding the correlation between mass, volume, and density of different objects by using the simulation on your screen right now. To get started, open up your Google spreadsheet and create titles. In your first row, a row is side to side. So you need to pick 3 items. You can choose from styrofoam, wood, ice, brick, or aluminum. Again, you only need to pick 3, but if you pick more than 3, your graph will be more full. So after you've created that, you need to go to your first column. A column is up and down. You want to write the names density, volume, and mass, because this is what we are comparing. Now, to actually create our bar graph, we need numbers. To get numbers, we will go back to our simulation and look at the density, mass, and volume of our first material. So we are going to look at styrofoam. You will see here that the mass of styrofoam is 0.75 kilograms. So I will come back to my spreadsheet and look under styrofoam and find the mass. And it said it was 0.75 kilograms. But what we do not want to do is put letters. If we put letters on our spreadsheet, our bar graph will not come out correctly. So just put the numbers, so 0.75. Next, we need to find the volume of styrofoam. Here it says it is 6.67 liters. So go back to your spreadsheet and write 6.67. Again, we are not going to put the letter L for liters. Lastly, we need to find the density of styrofoam. On this little arrow right here, it says that this block is 0.15 kilograms per liter. So I'm going to write 0.15. So we have completed our first material. Now we need to do 2 more just like that. So next I'm going to find the mass, volume, and density of wood. What I can do though, which I recommend you do, is change the mass of your object. So instead of 2.67, I'm going to write 3.67. And that is, I'm going to copy that figure 3.67 under my mass. 3.67. Next I need the volume, and it has changed to 9.18. Lastly, we're going to find the density, which says it is 0.40. So 0.40, and then we can move on to our last item. I'm going to use ice. I'm going to come back to my drop-down menu and select ice. This time, I want to change the volume of ice. I want it to be 5.00 liters. So I'm going to come back to my spreadsheet and write 5.00 liters. I'm going to go and find the density, which is 0.92, and then I'm going to find my mass, which is 4.60. So now that we have our figures for 3 items, we can go ahead and create our bar graph. To do this, we are going to select everything that we have written. So if you are doing 5 items, you will go ahead and select all of this information as well. But since we just did 3, we're going to select this information highlighted. We are going to click on this icon called Insert Chart. On this page, make sure that you have checked off the boxes, use row 1 as headers, and use column A as labels. This will make your bar graph more readable. Next, click on the tab Charts. In this drop-down menu, select Bar for bar graph and click on the first chart. Here, you see that it has created a bar graph out of the figures that we have put into our spreadsheet. Go ahead and insert this graph into your spreadsheet. We will discuss this spreadsheet further in class, but for now, go ahead and save your spreadsheet and close your document. But be sure to save everything before you close. I will see you in class to talk about this bar graph.